Okay, this is a my most favorite slide. This is called the functional matrix. This, in the middle of this functional matrix, I have placed one keyword, which is the brain. Okay, in the real functional matrix, it is the whole being. In the order for the brain to work optimally, they also, like the whole being, needs all these 7 functions. Assimilation, which is including our intake of oxygen to the body, our intake from the digestive function into the body, the defense and repair system, which is our immune system, the energy, which is where is our battery so that we can run our brain, the detoxification, which is where the waste got discarded after they've been used by our metabolism, the communication, which is the work of the neurotransmitters and the synapses, the transport system, where our cardiovascular system and our lymphatic system work, and the structural integrity. This is a very fragile thing in the brain. So fragile that actually it's surrounded by the most sturdy structure in the human body, which is our skull. It's protected, but it is also, why it's so protected? It's because it's very fragile. Even before a child is born, during childbirth, and during infancy and toddlerhood, many different things can happen that will disturb the integrity of the brain. So all these things, they are so important in the work of the brain, and it will determine how well the brain actually works. And another thing that you see in this slide is that there is the button at the bottom. These buttons are the ones that I will talk about later on, okay? Remember these buttons: the sleep and relaxation, exercise and movement, nutrition and hydration, stress and resilience, and relationship and network. All this bottom at the bottom is something that I call a modifiable life factor. So these modifiable life factor are those that are the simplest part of that can give us the power to really to regain the good function of the brain. Well, a lot of the state of the interconnected functions of the body that I explained earlier are so complicated. These 5 buttons is actually very simple. Again, before we go on, in the middle of it is the brain, right? But in order for all these 7 functions to work, there is something that is very important, which is the mental, emotional, and spiritual part of a person. And this functional matrix, it's so important and it's so simple that I am very passionate every time I talk about it.